Students, next we can study about boric acid, H3BO3 formula. This is the structure, boric acid. Next, preparation of boric acid. First, the formula, two types of formula, two form of formula, So, H3BO3 or BOH thrice. This is the formula, boric acid. Next, preparation of boric acid. So, preparation of boric acid, there are two types of preparation. First one is preparation of boric acid from borax. Then second one is preparation of boric acid from colemanite. So, first we can study about preparation of boric acid from borax. The borax formula already we know that Na2B4O7. It reacts with the sulfuric acid and water to form sodium sulfate plus boric acid. Then second reaction is colemanite, Ca2B6O11. Colemanite reacts with the sulfuric acid plus sulfur dioxide to form calcium bisulfate and boric acid. This is the preparation of boric acid. Then we can study about the properties. Properties, we know that each and every compound or element, physical and chemical properties. First we can study about physical properties. Boric acid is a colorless transparent crystal and it is a very weak monobasic acid and it accepts hydroxyl ion rather than the donating proton. So it can be monobasic acid, colorless transparent crystal. Then the reaction is, chemical reaction is boric acid, BOH thrice reacts with water to form hydronium ion because it donates the hydroxyl ion OH minus, donating proton OH plus H, OH minus plus H plus H3O plus hydronium ion. Then it is a equilibrium reaction, that means a reversible reaction. BOH thrice, boric acid reacts with water to form hydronium ion and monobasic acid. Boron tetrahydroxide. Again it came back to the original form of boric acid and water. Then it reacts with sodium hydroxide. Boric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide. First boric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide to form the product sodium metaborate, NaBO2. NaOH plus H3BO3 gives NaBO2. NaBO2 means sodium metaborate. Then again sodium hydroxide reacts with boric acid to produce borax. That means sodium tetraborate, Na2B4O7. So its another name is sodium tetraborate or otherwise we called as borax. This is the properties. Next property, action of heat. So boric acid is heated to temperature at 373 Kelvin to give the metaboric acid, and 413 Kelvin we can heat the boric acid to produce tetraboric acid. So how we can get the product, we can see when heated at red hot it gives boric anhydride which is a glassy mass. So first we can study about the reaction boric acid at 373 Kelvin heated to form metaborate HBO2, that is called as metaborate. Again metaborate 413 Kelvin heated we can get boric anhydride H2B4O7, that is called as boric anhydride. Again boric anhydride red hot condition we can heat we can get boric oxide B2O3, boric oxide, to release the water molecules, both three equations. This is the action of heat. Boric acid 373 Kelvin, metaborate we can get 413 Kelvin, again metaborate heated to form boric anhydride. Again boric anhydride red hot condition we can heat boric oxide. Then action of heat, action of ammonia, fusion of urea with boric acid in an atmosphere of ammonia at 800 to 1200 Kelvin gives boron nitride. So boric acid reacts with ammonia in fusion of urea to form boron nitrate and to release the water molecules. So that when boric acid or borate salt is heated with ethyl alcohol, again another reaction, an ester trialkyl borate is formed. So the vapor of these ester burns with a green edged flame, and this reaction is used to identify the presence of borate. So see the equation below the paragraph. H3BO3 boric acid reacts with ethyl alcohol. C2H5OH is the ethyl alcohol formula in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid to form trialkyl borate. BOC2H5 thrice, that is called as trialkyl borate plus water molecules released. So this is the action of ammonia, two reactions. Then formation of boron trifluoride, another property of boric acid. So boric acid reacts with calcium fluoride in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid to form calcium sulfate, boron trifluoride plus water molecules released. So calcium fluoride CaF2 reacts with the concentrated sulfuric acid H2SO4 plus boric acid to form calcium sulfate, CaSO4 calcium sulfate plus BF3 boron trifluoride. This is the formation of boron trifluoride. BF3, that is called as boron trifluoride. This is the formation plus water molecules released. Then borax, when heated with the soda ash, it gives us borax. Soda ash means Na2CO3, washing soda. Otherwise soda ash reacts with the boric acid BOH thrice is called as the boric acid, reacts with the sodium carbonate or soda ash to form borax Na2B4O7, that is called as borax. This is the formula of borax plus carbon dioxide plus water molecules released. This is the formation of boron trifluoride. Then this is the structure of boric acid, chain formation boric acid. Then uses of boric acid. Boric acid is used in the manufacture of pottery glasses. Pottery glasses means it's a process. Pottery is the process and formation of vessels. Ceramic glasses, ceramic pot, like that, pottery glasses. Then enamels, then pigments. Again, second uses, it is used as an antiseptic and an eye lotion. Then third uses, it is also used as a food preservative. For example, rice also preserve, raw rice we can preserve, we can use boric acid. Then this is the four uses. See that carom board we can use, play that. The powder can be used boric acid, then raw rice, and to kill the cockroach, and antiseptic, fungal infection in nail, antiseptic use. This is the uses of boric acid. So first one is for yeast infection. Insert we can see the last page. Second, eye lotion. Third one is fungal infection, mix boric acid and rubbing alcohol water to apply. We can get the fungal infection antiseptic we can use. Then to kill the cockroach. Then to remove the stains and odor from clothing, to remove the bad odor from the clothes and remove stains and odor. This is the uses of boric acid. Thank you, students.